Douglas, Promenade. My driver is driving. And we're going... Hold on, let me switch that over for a sec. So let me know if the audio works. I hope it does. I have no idea. We're going shopping into town. It's Saturday, so figured just might as well do a random live stream. Going to park in town and then show you Strand Street, which is our main shopping street. So probably more interesting for people who don't live here. So that's basically all we're going to do. We're just going to randomly walk around for half an hour or something, show you some shops, the main shopping street. Feel free to ask any questions while you're there. If you're thinking of moving, I know a lot of you thinking of moving here, or might be interested or might want to visit or something. So if you have any questions about the Isle of Man or shopping on the Isle of Man or prices, cost of living, all that kind of thing, just use the chat to chat with us. Otherwise, we're just going to... Jesus, if I arrive alive. Okay, connection is crappy as usual. Thanks, Telecom data sim really shouldn't be doing that. But so we're going to Shawsboro car park, parking there, charging the car, and then walking into Strand Street. Feel free to chat. Always nice to hear from people. I don't know why the connection is so bad. I've got an unlimited 4G sim. So this is Finch Road. We're coming past the government buildings in a sec. Remember a certain Baroness? Well, that's her old office, well, her husband's. PPE scandal, that kind of thing. Who bought the office? The local newspaper. There's the wedding cake, government building. There's the job center, if you need a job. Thoughts on Tesco taking over ShopRite? Yes, plenty actually. I meant to do a video on that. Where's the thingy? Tip it down, I think it's down. Kind of saw it coming for a while, to be honest. Because ShopRite, if you look at ShopRite, if you do shop there, you know that the shops look dated or have looked dated for years. There hasn't been much investment, obviously. And so it's not really surprising. Is it going to be a good or a bad thing? We will have to wait and see. I think price-wise, it's probably a good thing. Selection-wise, we're going to have a little less, but there are people who are scared there's going to be a monopoly. I don't think it will be. And what we may see is if they close some areas, then maybe we will see in a year or so that indeed other retailers like Aldi or Lidl will see this as, there being one less competitor. Maybe they will consider it. So maybe there's a silver lining in the distance. So the connection might get a bit shaky now because we're parking, but I will keep it running and we'll reconnect. This is Shawsboro car park. This is owned by the council, which means I can park here for free. It's one of the few perks you get as a councillor. And it has electric charging stations, so we're going there to charge. That's how many miles I have left? 21 miles range left. This one has the range extender, but I can show you how to recharge the car. So the only app, if you drive an EV, I've said that a few times before, the only app I have on the island, or the only charging network, public, is PodPoint. This is Shawsboro car park, one of the council ones, where we recently put in. So these are all EV and disabled combined. So you can park here if it is disabled, you can park here if you have an EV, and you can of course park here if you have an EV and you're disabled. So let me just plug us in and then we go shopping. Type 2 cable. It's usually like an electric car show here. There's all sorts of different cars. Hold on, let me show you how it works. Bigger one. So you always get your wife to do it. That's important. on. Hello, Florida. Hey, Ron. Okay, Jean-Emery. Don't block my charge. Jean-Emery. Are you still there? So I'm charging now. Car is plugged in. Shawsboro is the only car park where you, well, one of the only ones in Douglas where you can park for longer. We have loads on the Promenade, but they have a 2-hour time limit. If you want to charge your car, for example, while you're at the office, you can park here and you just charge and pay for the time you're parking. And before you ask, EV drivers have to pay for their electricity now. Used to be free for many years. And now we pay, and we actually pay more than you would pay at home. Yes, it's more expensive. Right, welcome to Douglas. No, the steering wheel is not on the wrong side of the road. Road? Car. Damn it. Alright, this is called Nelson Street. Well, we already have a booths, Manxie. I think Aldi might consider it when they see less competition here. They saw two big supermarket chains here with Tesco and ShopRite, and they probably said, nah, it's too much. Now that it's only Tesco, they may reconsider. I don't know, we'll see. You can already order from Aldi in the UK, actually. Oh, there's the shoe shop. I featured that on the channel recently, and also on my Facebook page. Apparently it's a big deal to have a shoe shop, according to some. So this is Nelson Street. This is actually my old office. You know, I work in e-gaming, and I used to work in this ugly building for many years.
How many viewers?
14 at the moment. Can you hold it? No, thank you.
Steering wheel on the side of the car.
Cool, where we're gonna go? Let's go down Victoria Street and then turn left into Strand Street, which is sort of the shopping area. And chat a bit about shopping on the island. Thirsty Pigeon, you can buy a bit Bitcoin there. You wanna have a pint? In fact, there's quite a few shops here where you can pay with Bitcoin now, thanks to Coin Corner, a local exchange who did it. So if you're on the island and you want to buy something, electronic-wise, white goods, TV, I always go to Colburn's.
Reasonable.
Yeah, very reasonable. And they're part of Euronics, which means they usually kind of price match what you see online. So it's just as cheap as online, but you get way better service. If something's wrong, they will fix it here. And you support local, which is really important. Ah, booths, not booths. What's booth? Hold on. Isn't that the same thing? It's the office where I am usually during the day. The wife is taking over the video stream.
View. Oh. Ask them if they can hear the background. Ask them if they can hear the background.
I don't know, is the audio okay? Can someone comment? I'm using external microphone.
More people.
Cool. So this one here is Victoria Street. So if you come here, you will find all the estate agents are, for some strange reason, in the same little square. You have Crystals, Carly Groves, that's Dandara's office, they're a developer. And then up there you have Dean Woods, Carter Moon just closed, and you have Harmony Homes, and you have, which one is, there's one more, isn't it? Carly Groves? No, they're here. This is Duke Street. There's some good restaurants. Wine Down is really good. Victoria Street. This one there is a really good butcher. And we're going into Strand Street, which is the main high street, I think you would call it. It's one of our 2 Starbucks. Yay.
No malls.
Yeah, we don't really have malls, so we have Strand Center, tiny mall. If you want cheap proper breakfasts, go to Steph in the Buttery. I used to work with him 20 years ago.
Work with him.
Yeah, but internet. This shop, if you're a TT fan, you will remember this used to be the TT merchandise shop. Half of my wardrobe is from this shop. I'm not even kidding. And as you will remember, they gave up last year, and it was a spectacular government screw-up. There's no other word for it. And now it's the hospice shop, which I think is a good cause, but of course it's sad what happened with the TT merchandise. It was pretty scandalous. Six. Oh yeah, second-hand games. Let's have a look. Ah, they've got background music, so I need to be careful. No, it picks it up. It picks it up. Butter cake. So much nice sugar. Oh, this one's pretty new. Nico's Grill. You want falafel, shawarma, gyros. I love a good gyros. Yes, Gloria's Isle of Man Bank, which isn't really Isle of Man owned anymore. Marks and Spencer, of course. The only one we have. Alright, should we go for a wander down Strand Street? If there's any shops you want to see, let me know. But yeah, so there's a few. If you're not from the Isle of Man, again, a lot of the things I mentioned is for people who aren't here, because I know a lot of you aren't on the island. We don't have all of the UK chains here. We have some, but not all of them. So which ones do we not have? We don't have an Asda. We don't have Aldi or Lidl. Don't have Morrison's. Don't have Waitrose. I think ShopRite used to stock some stuff. We have Little Spas. I'm not saying they are more expensive, don't sue me, but they tend to be more expensive than, I think, than normal shops. Hospice shop. They sometimes have really nice things. Ah, it's Christmas soon. Bah, humbug. Is it? What is it? It's not a chess set, is it?
40 quid.
Is it chess? No.
It says there, chest.
See? We have a Boots, we have a Specsavers, and that's Manx Telecom, one of our 2 main telco companies. I've been with them for 20 years. Not because they're so great, but because we only have 2. They've been okay, but yeah, no, in fairness, they've been okay. It's more expensive here than UK for sure, because there's less choice. These guys just moved, Vanessa and her supermarket. They moved from Victoria Street to here, way bigger now. I'm waiting for the mooncakes to go down 50%. At the moment, they're still on 30. Let's check. So I love mooncake. And still 30. Damn it. See, I'm waiting for it to go down to 50. Because they're like 30 quid a box, so it's really expensive. They're good, but expensive. I love mooncake. So we have really, 20 years ago, we didn't really have any Asian supermarkets or anything. Now we have this one. We have a Filipino shop up the road, so if you love Asian food. Robinson stocks a lot as well. So if you like, Asian food, you'll be fine. Obviously more expensive than UK, but that's just the way it is. We have Poundland, except everything costs £1.20. One of the reasons, or the main reasons, stuff is more expensive here is because they have to ship it over. And the steam package will charge him for that. The likes of Tesco pay millions a year for that. So that's why you pay £1.20 at Poundland instead of £1. It's still cheap though. Super drug. There's the other telecoms provider, sure. So really, if you want a SIM card or data or internet, it's either Manx Telecom or Sure. There is Blue Wave as well, but I think they are more commercial. I think Blue Wave actually has 5G now, but it's only for like businesses. Normally you're stuck on 4G, I'm afraid. No 5G on the Isle of Man. TK Maxx. I'm gonna lose connection if I go in there. But if you want to get your thing.
Maybe later.
Okay. See, there's one thing, by the way. So you see this. Not everyone on the Isle of Man loves the TT, and a lot of locals. A lot of locals actually escape the TT, which is why we have TT escape packages. So not everyone's a fan. These gadgets for your vapes.
18 people. Not everybody's awake and
20 viewers, yay!
Yeah. Okay then. I will get back to you, Matthew. That's a promise. Okay. Okay.
We're lucky with the weather. I think the storm just moved through.
there's few videos online though.
You see? Yeah, UK. I think it hit Scotland more than us. Crossroads is a nice charity shop. I don't think I have bought a single new tie in my life. I always buy them from charity shops. This one you may remember, they closed recently, Lexicon Bookshop. They always had a lot of nice TT stuff and books and island books and souvenirs, and they closed. I'm really lucky with the weather. Look at this. It's a little grey, but it's nice. The boardroom, just like, can we call it skater wear? Yeah, it's probably skater wear.
I don't really like the quality of the shirts.
So it depends on the brand, no?
It's not as nice quality as
So if you need your Carhartt or your Strissy or something, that's where you go.
what?
All the brands when I was a kid. Sweet shop. Just looking at that makes my waist increase. So nice. You want cheap stationery and stuff? The works. Which will, if you know the island for longer, you will remember was Moochers in the past. Owned by David Cretney, MHK. Not MHK anymore. The Minister of Fun, remember him? That used to be his shop. Oh, the blind welfare store is also really good. If you need cheap charity stuff, ties, belts, suits. Which watch are you wearing? Ah, that's actually from here. Did a really good deal once. They used to stock Rado and tea, I think. Okay, I think we're back. Not good enough, Manx Telecom. Really not good enough. Connection's super slow, not just on this phone. Don't know what's going on today. So we're at the other end of Strand Street. Hello to Folkestone. Did you get the storm or are you... I have no idea about geography in the UK. Do you know that? That's Sam Webb's. It's a nice pub. Can we try and walk back or walk along the prom maybe? Walk. Okay, we'll try and walk along the prom. Hopefully the connection won't drop. These are the sunken gardens. Yeah, it still keeps disconnecting. I don't know why. It's Manx Telecom's fault. I guess. I don't know. These are called the sunken gardens on Douglas Prom. If you've been to Douglas, you'll know this. There's the Ben McCree, the old boat. Now old boat, because we have the new one. Alright, which way are we going? And let's go.
There's no wild that you're right. They're gonna record it.
No, it just drops out. It's just frustrating because I'd understand if we were in the middle of nowhere, but so the sunken gardens we actually look after in council. We were actually discussing these recently. Some of the walls need reinforcing from the storm or for the storm, and we're gonna refurbish some of them and keep them nice for people. There's a new playground going in because the old one got destroyed by the last storm. People gave us a lot of flack for not fixing it quick enough, but we were trying. We just couldn't find anyone who had the equipment or was willing to do it quickly. It's very hard to find people to do things over here, especially something as special as, you know, playgrounds and play surfaces, which is all like some weird standards. You can't just go and put some rubber flooring in. There's the Tower of Refuge and the Ben McCree. So the kiosk, yeah, Douglas, we own that as well. That might be rented out again. I think it needs a new roof or something. And any parents can rest assured that the playground will come back here soon. Thanks to Manx Telecom dropping. Oh, for Christmas, very soon, I think the press release has already gone out. We'll make this Christmas parking area again. Because obviously you can park here with a 2-hour limit, but the spaces are limited and we want people to come into town and spend money. So all this area here will be Christmas parking again. If you check my channel, you'll see when the car club came over, the American cars, they were all here.
When they remove all the play
We put the new one in. It got destroyed in the storm. So we took it out and we put a new one in.
You will soon.
The council, yes. We talked about it in committee the other day. Don't get drunk in public. Punk in public. Go to the BG statue. It's nicer. There's Jack's. That's a good football pub if you like your sport. And do good steaks as well. Do they still do steaks? Jack's?
I'm not sure.
Used to have a good reputation for food. Most of these are still hotels. There's Paparazzi, Italian place. They've been there forever. What else is here? There's Douglas Head. That's Manx Radio up there, that little building. Is Yankee still open?
Huh?
Is Yankee still open?
I don't know. I haven't been there.
Oh, there's Rios with the green sign, see that? It's a Brazilian barbecue place. It's really good. All you can eat Brazilian barbecue. We haven't been there in ages. We should probably go there.
What? Rios?
Rios, yeah. Meat overload. Thanks for the confirmation that my audio works. Let's just hope the video doesn't drop again. So that's Paparazzi, one of our good Italian restaurants.
You can walk through here.
I'm gonna go BG statue in 1886. We can go back there.
You can stop by Tico.
Can walk back there.
Here. Or you want to see the thing?
Well, if you want to go TK Maxx, I'll go there and I'll meet you at the car. Or I'll just.
Hmm?
Oh, we'll go after. Sunken Gardens are actually really nice. Get a lot of people sitting there, having their lunch in here during the week. And some of these walls, they still go back to Victorian times, and those are the walls that usually still stand after a storm. And some were repaired. They look Victorian, but they actually have brickwork inside, and those are the ones that usually get knocked over. As they say, the Victorians knew how to build things, didn't they? That's why some of these walls, the ones that cracked, I think, were the ones that were fixed. And the ones that the Victorians built, they last. You can walk to the Tower of Refuge at low tide if you want, if you get a really low tide. Just be careful when you don't get stuck, because then the lifeboat has to rescue you. Or you wait 12 hours sitting on the tower and then you walk back. There's the BG statue. These are the flood defenses. They put them up because of the storm yesterday. There's the famous BG statue. Is Shoe Factory still open? They used to be where Thingy Cards is now, so I don't think so. It's where Card Factory I think is now. It's the famous BG statue. It's probably the most photographed thing in Douglas at the moment. A lot of people criticize the council for spending money on the statue, but it's so popular. Down there's the sea terminal. Alright, let's quickly cross the road. That one there will one day hopefully be apartments. They ran out of money halfway through, which is why we have Ironhenge. Should maybe make that an attraction, huh? No, Bushies hasn't been near sea terminal in a long time. We don't even have the tent anymore during TT. Well, they're in Villa Marina Gardens now, so it's actually bigger. It's 1886. Used to be the post office. So we're back towards Strand Street. Hopefully the connection won't let us down. 1886 is nice, good food. The guy really invested a lot to turn it into a wonderful venue. Respect for that. Why don't you ask them if we can rent this? Oh, they're already clearing it out. Oh no, it's still there. This was open for a while, Taste of Thai, and now they're closed again. Actually really good food. I think just commercially the location might not work.
It works, but I think that the owner can afford it anymore.
Well, it's 30 or 40 grand a year in rent, I think.
And then they're also renting the other place there.
Oh yeah, and they have another place actually. The food's really good.
Yeah.
See, that used to be Shoe Factory, I think. And that's Card Factory now. You go into TK Maxx or what? Fine. You can walk for Duke Street and go back to the car park. Yeah, Jack's is still open and doing very well.
And they went through the hotel and then they came back.
Alright, where should we go? Oh, there's some little shops here. Let's show those. So that's at the back of Marks and Spencer, yes. If you like vinyls. Beauty stuff. This shop just moved. It's like a really posh interior, but they are moved to Carbon and Brigade.
Posh furnitures.
Yes, posh furniture. Magazino, if you want to Google them.
Magazine.
If you want posh interior.
Magazine.
I get my furniture from a charity store, so. Carrefour, really popular gym. I think they have pretty flexible memberships. You can just turn up. Nad. Really good Indian restaurant, like really, really good. There used to be, what was theirs before? Tandoor, wasn't it?
Tandoor.
Tandoor, yeah. Those are the guys who had Tandoor down in Ridgeway Street. And they moved to this one. It's bigger. It's very, very nice. Went there recently with a client. They loved it. It's important that we have places like that.
That's Asian clients.
Oh, Champs is now. Oh no, that's Hydro. I think Champs should still be there. Rutland is really nice now. They refurbished it a little.
How many?
19.
19.
Right.
We've reached 20, but second half.
Shall we have a look at real estate prices while we walk back to the car?
And black grays.
Yes, let's have a look at real estate prices, shall we?
Next to your office.
I got a hat from Michael Rutter during Manx Grand Prix because I gave him an old program that featured his dad. Oh, it was an old newspaper that featured Tony. He's nice. He's always on the paddock, always talking to fans. That's what I love about TT and Manx Grand Prix. You have these, legendary athletes, and that's what they are. And they're just there chatting to everyone. All right, let's have a look at some real estate prices. So there used to be another one here where Amazing Vacations is, Carter Moon, but they closed recently. I think one of the owners unfortunately died. So, real estate, what's your budget? Onken.
Douglas, there's one.
Onken is like Douglas, but not quite as good.
Huh?
Nah, Onken's alright actually. 320, yeah, that's pretty average prices now, isn't it? 300,
Still expensive for the price.
300,000, 300. 330 or so is now the average.
This one under offer already.
So 1 bedroom flat. Peel Road, that's, oh no. Oh yeah, Butterbury Park. Yeah, that's quite central, 168. That's on the prom, that's one of the big buildings on the prom.
Douglas.
Balakwag. This one, I used to live opposite this one when they built it. And let's just say that the basement doubles as a swimming pool. Because it is built on a place called Lake Road. And you can guess why it's called that. It's an old floodplain. Daft place to build anything. Right, here's the posh places. 4-bedroom house, 570,000. Farm Hill is nice. It's actually my constituency. Douglas South. See, Key West, 500,000 for an apartment there. I would not pay that. I mean, it's nice and central, but I would not pay that. Where's that one? Crosby. Oh, if you want to watch T, Main Road Crosby. 600 grand for 4-bed. Right, any £1 million mentions here? Yes, this is what we want. 1.7. Oh, Ravenscliff is for sale.
Ravenscliff.
When you drive up Douglas Head, it's one of the beautiful big buildings on the left. This is stunning.
Holy smokes, it's 3 million.
Yeah, it's one of the most prominent houses in Douglas.
Not gonna spend that
Moggold, 1.5 million. Union Mills is nice, Burnside. Oh, a friend of mine lives at Burnside, somewhere there. Oh, this one is, if you had the money, buy this, seriously. You need a bungalow, any ideas? Shall we look for a bungalow for you? How about a £6 million mansion with its own lake and little railway for the gardens? Let's have a look if there's a bungalow here. Onken has a lot of bungalows, huh? Yeah, there's a bungalow. So yeah, there's your idea. 3-bedroom, Onken. Very typical for Onken. Onken has a lot of bungalows. And it's a nice area. I mean, it's not Douglas, but it's nice.
This one, I swear.
Yeah, there's a bungalow. So if you have 300 grand,
They just have to date it, update it.
then you can find something here. These ones are nice. They're on Newcastle Town Road, opposite Annika. So yeah, you can, if you have 300 grand, you can find a nice bungalow.
There.
See?
There, Harmony. Try.
Oh yeah, let's try Harmony Homes. They're nice as well. I think they have the lowest fees, if I remember right. That's Victoria Street. They just re-tarmacked it. We have another look for. Wow, 400.
There, 219.
Palace Road. Apartment. Anyone?
2-bedroom.
Port Erin's nice, yes. Yes, Douglas is far superior to anywhere else on the Isle of Man. Don't let anyone tell you anything else.
Wow, 85 lang, oh. 85,000 for a terrace.
Requiring renovation. But if
Probably,
you want to fix it up, yeah.
Fix it up. DIY
Oh,
stuff.
but sale agreed too. It's already
Flat
gone.
requiring more renovation.
Yeah, something that cheap won't be around long.
This one as well, sold cheap ones.
The thing is, houses in sort of Onken and Douglas tend to be most expensive. Normal houses, right? Not like super mansions. And if you go out, if you're willing to live in the countryside a little bit, then you can probably snap up some bargains. Onken's expensive. Governor's Hill is where everyone wants to live. It's like the suburban dream, and it's a bit expensive.
Castletown. Can we live in Castletown?
What's the rent? Oh, that's Mustang Sally. You can. You want to run a restaurant? Fully equipped business. Oh, wow.
It's 20 per.
Well, it doesn't say the size of it. It just says 20 per square foot. Yeah. It doesn't say how many square feet. Port St. Mary's nice too. Oh, Peel Castle Hotel. Top floor flat. Oh, it's just a flat. I think these guys do more rentals.
Cheaper than Cowell.
There is a shortage for rental properties for sure. If you're trying to move here and you want to rent, it's hard. But you can try. I've noticed how many homes they tend to have a lot of rentals, at least in the windows, so you know. And there you can see it. Rentals needed. Yeah. So yeah, if you have about 300 grand, you can get a nice bungalow in Douglas or Onken. Alright, where shall we go? Oh, there's Town Hall. Well, it's closed today. I have a key card, but it doesn't work if the outside door is locked. Oh, we do have an Apple store just up the road here. A reseller, not an official store. I mean, it's an official reseller. That's what I mean. Not a main store. Oh, there's a little, in this one, Daily by Shah.
Go to the Apple shop, IQ.
That's a really nice little Thai bistro. She used to work at Thai or Thai food? One of the two. This is Prospect Hill. Street kitchen is nice. Monopoly is nice for lunch food. This is the business district basically. Java has been there for ages. Obviously it's weekends, so all these, they cater for business lunch types, so they're pretty much all closed on Saturday. There's the old Isle of Man Bank building. It's still an Isle of Man Bank branch, it's the main branch. It's really nice inside. Victory House, there's the IQ Apple Store, and this one here is Apple Street. That's kind of our main business district really. So that's Prospect Hill, Apple Street. Up there, that's the wedding cake and government. So most of the law firms and CSPs and the like, they're all round about here somewhere. Another new gym. There's the Prospect Pub over there, the green one. It's a nice big pub. Didn't you work there before? No, you went there. Which ones did you work? Oh yeah, Oscars. Yeah. Alright, there's absolutely nothing to see here. Let's go quickly away from this Apple store. Why do you need a new iPhone? The old one's still fine. Or the watch, it just looks like the old one. I don't get it.
I like the pink one.
So if you like your Apple fix, you'll be fine here.
They're the official.
Yes. Combined from Telecom as well. And the others, but if you want the official store, we have an official store. Happy days. Alright, what shall we do? We're going to Tesco? Okay. Alright, we're going to walk through Apple Street back to the car. Yeah, it's mostly law firms, finance, insurance.
I'm not sure if the restaurant here. There's a restaurant here somewhere.
It used to be the courthouse and refuge is down there. So.
Refuge is still there.
Yeah, it's doing very well. There's a little cafe at the back called Refuge at the end of the street. And he found a gap in the market by having a cafe with an on license. So if you need some champagne or a scotch in the morning, that's where you can go. Actually, it's really good for like business, light lunches and stuff. So that's the old courthouse, which, as the name suggests, used to be the proper courthouse. And then I have pictures somewhere because I used to work next to it when they rebuilt it. And the facade was protected, so they knocked everything behind it down, but they had to keep the facade. And it's now a restaurant. Well, it's closed at the moment. And next to it are offices. It's one of our shiny buses. And yeah, so this is where he would have been brought to court. Now the courthouse is up on Prospect Hill on the right. It's just a more modern building. But this is where it used to be, and I think the kids' prison used to be here as well. Used to lock you up here. This used to be a nightclub belonging to the courthouse. Oh, and if you remember the stories that they used to birch people in the Isle of Man, that also was in this building actually. Because there used to be an old police station here, and apparently this is where old school justice was dished out. That's Shrewsbury Car Park, that's the one the council owns, where we're parked at the moment. Can you get the car? I'm gonna lose connection. No. Ah, good point. Yeah, I have to walk to the exit. Hold on. No, exit's there, yeah. Sure. So, okay, we're going back to the car and drive to Tesco. Show you that. So the connection may drop for a second. I'll keep it running, but we're in the car park. So, even though it's open, the connection doesn't work here. I do like ours in white, to be honest. Ours is the one with range extender. You can tell because it has two fuel flaps. That's where the petrol goes in, and that's where electric goes. I think I have to, yeah, that one first. I'm busy. EVs are really perfect for driving in the Isle of Man. I'm not a hardcore EV, greenie, anything like that. I do like to be nice to the environment when I can, but this is really a practical thing. They're very cheap to run, cheap to tax, and of course you get half price electricity at home if you drive an EV. So not all day, from midnight till 7 a.m. at the moment. So you can charge the car, but of course you can also run your dryer and washing machine and everything. So it's worth doing it. Right, let's go to Tesco, shall we? I do like the i3 because it's all fiber. It's like a supercar for the city. They totally over-engineered this thing. Typical Germans. Right, sorry if the sound is a bit meh. I'm just adjusting the seatbelt. Right, let's go to Tesco. The only thing I don't like about the i3 is winter driving. It's useless in the winter. It doesn't have a winter mode, which is staggering considering it's from Bavaria.
Where you came.
Yes, well, they have snow there. Why does it not have a winter mode? I really understand. But other than that, I love this car. I do still have a big diesel V8 at home as well, so I'm not a total greenie, don't worry. Well, it just makes sense to drive this around town. Everything here is short distance. If you drive a car with a big engine, it never really warms up. It uses more fuel, it wears out, so Obviously this milk float doesn't, well, it's not a milk float, it's a very fast milk float. It doesn't have that problem. Righty ho, we're going along. Oof. Yes. Or if you come across potholes and stuff, that's refuge, yeah. That's the bar where you can have a drink in the morning. If you come across big potholes and bad roads, don't blame the council. We used to look after the roads, way before my time. Now it's central government. So don't blame me. But there actually is a site where you can report potholes and stuff, and they do fix them until they break again. Right, that's the end of Apple Street. That's the railway station. If you want to take your steam train, that's where you go. That's the old Clinchers building. That's being turned, or is already turned into new offices, refurbished. One rich dude bought that. And
Rich and touchy. Is it?
allegedly. Not really. What the heck is that?
Tricycle.
That's the railway pub, which is very nice. Got live music and everything all the time. That's North Quay and the marina. That's where the steam train leaves, and this is Bank Circus. That's the bus headquarters. So all the buses start here. And I used to live over there actually, one of those houses, years ago. And this is Tesco Lake Road. As you can tell, it's Saturday. Jesus Christ.
Shopping day.
So many, no? Because it's a car park. Alright, so people park in this space. Oh, yeah, nice. Oh, dear, loads. Pick one.
Exactly.
Make an executive decision.
Let me decide. Let me be the executive.
Oh, very nice, very nice. So Tesco is, well, obviously, as you know, they just bought ShopRite, the other supermarket chain we had. ShopRite was local owned. Tesco is just the Tesco UK chain. Pretty much the same range of goods, slightly more expensive, so they add obviously a charge or an amount, a percentage, to take into account the shipping to the Isle of Man, because you have to ship everything. But by and large, it's almost the same price. They even have the same Aldi price match, even though we don't have an Aldi, which is kind of cool. And they just bought ShopRite, so they're going to turn all the ShopRites into Tesco's, or most, I think. But this is probably the biggest supermarket we have. And also the one that's open the longest, till 11 p.m. most nights. Right, let's go shopping. Not sure if you're supposed to film inside, but people are just doing their shopping, right? It's a bit weird. Should we just end it here, and then if someone has shopping questions, ask us later? Right, so we're gonna go shopping, I guess. I think I could probably film inside, but you know, people are doing their weekly shop, so it would feel a bit weird to just film everything. So we're cut off here, but if you like live streams, let me know, or let me know what else you want to see of the Isle of Man, and we'll drive around and show you. Thanks for watching, and like and subscribe. I'm always being told to say that. Right, I'll see you next time, guys. Take care.